What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Just for reference, it is February 19th, 2025. All this information is subject to change as time goes on, updates, prices, all that kind of stuff. But let's get you started on how to mine Warthog on Windows using the Jelly Warthog miner. So this miner is basically a wrapped GUI over top of BTC Miner. There are no additional fees. The only fees involved with this miner are the original BTC Miner fees. I wanted to get that out of the way right away because a lot of people are like, I don't want to pay extra fees for using this. You don't. So anyways, let's jump on over to it. There is going to be a download link that's going to be provided on our Web3 portal for the Jellyfish community and anybody else that wants to join. But this miner is going to be set up to mine to the Jellyfish community Warthog pool. And you'll notice once we get this loaded up here, it has a spot for your Warthog address and also your Jellyfish address, because you do earn Jellyfish while you earn Warthog. It doesn't use any extra power. It doesn't require any other algorithms or anything else to be connected. It just gets paid on top, similar to how merge mining works, not like dual mining where you have to use extra power. Or you earn less of one token or another. You still earn 100% of the Warthog you would have earned, but you earn Jellyfish on top as well. So, all right, we're going to cut over here. This is currently right now version, I believe 0.5. So we'll go ahead and launch this. And this is what you're going to look like. Yeah, so this is version 0.5. There's a couple alterations that are coming, but right now where it says wallet address, since this is the Jelly Warthog miner, and I did talk to Dave. He is going to add Wart wallet address in front of this just to make it super clear. This is where your Warthog wallet address gets pasted. This is just the default address that's in there when you launch it. So go ahead and put your Warthog address in right there. And then Web3 Jellyfish address. If you're not a part of the Jellyfish community or getting Jellyfish coins, you can always go over to jellyfc.com and then click on the Web3 button, which is slightly down in the middle. We are also going to add a little link right here, a hot link, so you can click like a question mark, and it will take you to the register portion of the Web3 website. So that way you can create a Web3 wallet for your Jellyfish and go from there. So anyway, you put that address in right there, and then you put in a worker name. So we're going to put our worker name in as test. Then you can set your fan control. I'm going to lock mine at 40. I'm on this is a 3070 with a big triple fan on it. It doesn't run very hot or anything like that. And then power control. If you leave it at 0, that's just default, so it'll let your card do as much as it wants to do. On my 3070, it likes to be right around like 120 to 125 watts. So if you know what your card you want it to be around, then you can put it in there. This is a good way, so if you have like a really big card, it doesn't pull a ton of power. Now obviously the more you pull the power down, you do end up losing a little bit of performance, but you don't need to run your cards full bore, especially not on Warthog from what I've seen. And then from there, all you do is click on start mining. So my screen will start lagging out here once I click start mining, so just bear with me. Audio still should be okay though. So let's click start and just give this a second, and it will spool up right here where it says waiting for stats. This is still broken. This should be fixed shortly. So you won't be able to see those stats on this page, but I will show you how to go and look at your stats here shortly. So we'll allow that. Are we lagging? Oh yeah, we're lagging. Hopefully the audio isn't lagging too bad. There we go. We'll let this run for a second. So if we scroll up, you can see there's my 3070, and then there's the CPU. You can also see that it's using 22 out of the available 24 threads. It set the, if I hold it up there, it set the power at 125 watts, just like we wanted, and 40% on the fans. So that is all hunky-dory right there. And I'm going to let this submit a couple shares. It does take a minute because it is calibrating. Once it submits a couple shares, then I will go over to the dashboard, and I'll also include a link down below for that dashboard. It looks really laggy on my end. Hopefully it's not too bad for the upload. It's adjusting the difficulty way down because my system's using a lot of resources to do other things. Normally it doesn't go that low. Okay, so it's got a solution there. It put a share in. That should let it show up on the dashboard. So let's click stop mining here. Oh no. All right. I lost audio. Test 1 2. All right, so I lost audio input on my Streamlabs. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Let's open a new tab here, and let's go to jellyfc.com, go to the Web3 portal, and this is how you access the mining pool. Right now, we are going to be changing some things, making it easier. We're going to add a button on the actual GUI miner, so it'll just take you straight here. You're going to want to go over to dashboard, and then plop your address in. Oh, it didn't save it when let me launch it real quick again and grab that address. My computer had a stroke a minute ago. Load wallet stats. Okay, so awesome. The way it shows up right here is, let me get my head out of the way. So this is the wallet address, and then after the question mark is the rig name. So the question mark is the defining variable. A lot of times it's a period, but we were having issues with that period getting picked up as a different variable. So the question mark is what separates it, and then there is the test machine right there. It was doing a whole 9 mega hash because I was trying to record while it was doing some mining. But yeah, so that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions, we will be going over more updates and stuff that is going to be happening to there we go. That is going to be happening to the GUI miner. You can definitely enjoy it. It's an easy way to just stand it up on multiple systems, and just for right now, every time you close it and reopen it, we don't have it saving the wallet address that's in there. So you will have to re-enter your wallet address. That's something that's also going to be updated on future versions. So with that being said, hopefully y'all enjoy that. I'd love for you to drop it down below and let me know if you are using it, how it's working for you, and we'll go from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. I appreciate it. Adios. Oh, and for people that are new to the Jellyfish ecosystem and like how our merged payments work, it isn't a traditional merge setup. It's done in software. So for every one Warthog you get paid out, you get one Jellyfish. But then we have a weekly bonus multiplier, and then we also have proof of holdings multiplier. So the more coins you hold inside your Web3 wallet, you get a multiplier that stacks on top of the weekly multiplier. The weekly multiplier can be anywhere from 2 times all the way